Let's start recording again. All right, everyone. Okay, so I know I've been like, oh, I'm doing a thing, I'm doing a thing, I'm doing a thing, you lot. I have been doing a thing. Lila, she says, awesome special. Thank you, Dan. So happy I could join and be here with you all, music lovers and friends. Take care, everyone. And thank you again, Dan and admins. Yeah, everyone, before we go, I do want to thank the admins uh, so much. Without them, I wouldn't be. It would be so mental. I really struggled the other night when the Facebook chat went down. It was absolutely nuts. So thank you so much, Jill, Dorothy, Lynn Ison, Mom. Thank you very much, ladies. Please, everyone, thank my wonderful admins, without whom I would be a very, very, very lost. So yeah, ladies, thanks for all that you do for me. And we are a well-oiled machine now, and I absolutely love working with you all. Right. So what's going on? What am I doing? What have I been doing? I'll tell you what I've been doing. So, um, I I have. Do you remember I said I was going to write a Christmas song? Some of you may remember that I said I was going to write a Christmas song, and um, I I started writing some. I started writing stuff back in the summer. That was where I was like, I'm going to write a Christmas song in the summer. I'm going to write a Christmas song in the summer, and I did start writing stuff, and it was rubbish. It was so rubbish. I wrote a lot of stuff. I think I must have written about maybe 4 or 5 songs, and it was just tripe. It was just bad. Um, the other day, story time by the way. The other day I went to I went to my mother's, and it was dark. Put it that way. Now, um, just to have a look, what I did was I drove round the block and I wanted to see if this house that when we were very young, there was a house, and he used to the guy who lived there used to just cover it in lights. There was like Santa and angel ornaments out front. The sort of things you see in like American movies and stuff. Just house done up to the nines, and they and I was like, I wonder if he's done it this year. So I went round, and sure enough, he had done it, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is so great!" And I got out of my car and I stood outside this house like I did. Like I must have been like we must have been like 12 years old. Me, my brother, my friend Stuart, who just lived down the road, and we all we just stood. I remember we just stood there so many nights, like coming back from youth group and stuff like that, and we just looked at all these nights, and it really got in the Christmas spirit of everything. It was really lovely. And I stood there like then, and I realized, and I remembered the story that we were told about this place. And the story went that there's that the guy who was uh who did this like display on the house, his wife became very, very ill, and the doctors, it was like a bad diagnosis, and like they gave her not very long to live, but she just kept soldiering on. And so what happened was, uh, and she made it to Christmas. The legend went that she made it to Christmas, and to celebrate her making it to Christmas, he did the place up in lights, and then she made it another Christmas, so he did the place up in lights again, and then she made it to another Christmas, and he did the place up in lights again. Um, and so he was celebrating every year that she had like was still with them by putting up all these lights. Then one year the lights weren't there anymore, and that was and I was like, oh no, like I think she's gone, she's died. And um and then and then in recent years the lights have started coming back, and I was like, oh right, amazing. um I have written a Christmas song. um I've kept it quiet because I've not there's been a few things I wasn't sort of sure about it. I wasn't sure about it with, and I didn't know if I could get it done right. And uh anyway, and I wrote it about this guy, and and uh uh and I'm assuming his late wife. Now, this one night, I think some of you might remember on the stream, I said I went on an impromptu mission. I was sat here recording stuff on this song, and I was like, I want to do something with this song. And I was like, I really want this guy to know that I've done this, because I don't know if this story is correct. I was like, I'm taking inspiration for something I don't actually know. It's like a local legend around where we are. And I heard it so long ago, and I never met the guy. So I was like, the hell with it. And I got in my car and I drove to his house. I drove there. I rang the doorbell, and this guy opens up the door, and he's like late 40s, early 50s or something. And I was like, hi. I said, look, I used to live round the corner from you, and I've been coming here for many years now, and just admiring all this. I was like, who does this? And he said, I do it. And I was like looking at him. I was trying to gauge his age. I was like, I was like, okay, fine. I was like, I was like, so we were always told that it was being done for someone's wife. He goes, no, it's for my mum. He goes, it was my mum that got sick. And I was like, right, okay. He goes, my dad's still here. And he gestured behind him. So his dad was still in the house. He goes, my dad's still here. He said, but it's for my mum. And I'm glossing over this a lot. Like, it was really emotional for both of us. And I could see him getting a bit glassy eyed when he was talking about it. And I was like holding it together. As you've seen tonight, I am a bit of a crier, but like we both held it together like men. And I said, okay. And I told him who I was. I said, look, I'm a musician. I've written a song. I said, I've got the song here. I say, is there a charity that you are collecting for, or anything? And he said, yeah, Macmillan. So I'm guessing that she did die of cancer. And Macmillan, the Macmillan nurses, they take care of terminally ill cancer patients. They're very, very wonderful organization. And he puts a charity box out on the front of his house. Then I found out that the reason he stopped doing it wasn't because she died. I don't actually know the circumstances surrounding her death, or like when she died or what year it was. The reason he stopped doing it was because I'm going to say it, absolute arsehole took the collection money. And that really deflated him. So he didn't do it the next year, or for a little while afterwards. It really deflated him. So that's it. I've written a Christmas song. Okay, I have written something, and I'd like to, if I could, play it to you now. And so what I'm gonna do is so I'm gonna put it up on my Big Cartel page, right? It's gonna go up. I'm gonna put a price tag on it for £1, right? Purchase as many of them as you want. I'm pretty sure I can, like, I can send the song through to you via the email that is connected to your PayPal. I think that's how it works. If there's any issues, do contact us. But all the proceeds, I'm not going to take a penny from the donations that get sent through to that. And it's just going to all go. This is a charity song through and through. It's just going to go straight to Macmillan. And I'd like to do it. I'd like to do a bit of good at Christmas with this song this year. I know I've been very cagey about it, but I'm really pleased with this. I think it's a good song. I'm gonna play it for you now, and the song is called Christmas Lights. And I just wonder, just wondering if I can. I might be able to Can I? Oh no, I don't know if I can give you the lyrics. I won't. I won't muddy everything right now. I'll keep it as it is. I will. I'll just bring the song up because I think it's just a bit complicated to show you all the lyrics right now. But this song, I'll bring it up now. Activate. Well, I think that might have been pushing my computer a bit too far. Give me a sec.
The snow falls softly on the ground, candles flicker all around. But there's a space that's left behind, a quiet place I can't unwind. I hear the songs, the world's in cheer, but it's just noise without you, dear. I look out the window, stars in the sky, wondering if you see the same lights tonight. Christmas lights still shine for you, through every storm, through skies of blue. Though you're far, I feel it too, that Christmas lights still shine for you. The joy is here, the world's aglow, but it's your warmth I need to know. All Christmas lights still shine for you, and in my heart you're shining too. Fire's burning bright and clear, I pour a glass but you're not here. I raise a toast to brighter days, some memories that never fade. The streets are filled with winter's gleam, but you're the light inside my dream. I play all our old songs and close my eyes, hoping you'll hear these lullabies. All Christmas lights still shine for you, storm, through skies of blue. Though you're far, I feel it too, that Christmas lights still shine for you. The joy is here, the world's aglow, but it's your warmth I need to know. All Christmas lights still shine for you, and in my heart you're shining too. Turn, the years rush by, but love's a spark that never dies. No matter where you are tonight, you'll always be my guiding light. Whole Christmas lights still shine for you, through every storm, through skies of blue. And though you're far, I feel it too, that Christmas lights still shine for you. The joy is here, the world's aglow, but it's your warmth Christmas lights still shine for you, and in my heart you're shining too. In my heart you're shining too.
Right. Well, that's it. Christmas Lights. I'm really proud of it. I think it's a really nice song. I'm very proud of it. I think it's, I think it can do a little bit of good. Do you know what I mean? So, that's what's going to go up on my Big Cartel page. Um, so yeah, just donate as much as you can. Um, it's all going to a good cause. I'm not going to take anything from the donations. So that's my bit of what a first bit of news. I did tell you that there was two pieces of news. So you might say, okay, Dan, so you've been taking a bit of time to do a Christmas single. And I'd say yes. And I say that's not entirely accurate because behind the scenes, I've also recorded another EP. I've done like a whole other record. I was gonna include some like real new ones, but what I've done is I've recorded some old favorites. I've recorded some old favorites which didn't make it to any other name. And songs like Country Girl, songs like Darkened Rooms, songs like Music All Around. I've given them all a facelift and just like given like bionic limbs that it sounds really, really good. It's brought the songs to life in new different ways. I've put in like new piano parts. I put in like drum sections, electric guitars. It's a whole thing. So I'm gonna release a Christmas I'm gonna release like a Christmas EP for you all. It will have the Christmas Lights song on it as a bonus track. But if if you're not interested and you just want the Christmas track, that's totally fine. I can send that to you. But what I need to know is if anyone actually wants it in a physical copy. So I've been speaking to the printers, and I need to know relatively soon. So within this next week and maybe a bit, I need to get like pre-orders in just so I know how much to order. So I don't want to go and order like a whole load if they're just not going to sell. Do you know what I mean? Like I prefer to kind of be more conservative with my choice, and then with how many I get printed up, rather than sort of like just splash out and then end up with masses and masses of CDs in my flat that I can't that I can't shift. So yeah, that's what I've done. I'm super happy with it. I think it's I've got a few more tweaks to do, but it's all recorded. I've mixed a couple of them. Christmas Lights I think is just about ready to go. Maybe one or two little things that need to be done in it. But apart from that, it's yeah. I've recorded I'm putting I'm putting the pre-sale up on my Big Cartel as well. So when you go onto my Big Cartel page, there'll be the pre-sale for my CD, and there will be there'll be the donation part for the single as well. It'll make sense. It's going to be very bold. You won't be able to miss it. Tracy and Paula want a CD. Thank you very much, ladies. Yeah, just let me know, because if I just have to get a handful of CDs, that's what I'll do. I'll and let everyone else know. Spread the word, please, because I know that there's people that aren't in tonight. Please let them know, and we'll figure it all out, and I'll get them all printed up. The reason that it's time sensitive is because I do want them to arrive to me before Christmas, because everywhere shuts down, including the printing presses. So I've said to them, I was like, when is the last date I can get it in? I think it's like the weekend of the, let me just check. I think it's next week. So that's why it's all been time sensitive. So the week of I think I've got 1 week. So the week of the 9th of December, and I would like to try and get it in as soon as possible. So Trish, Patty, thank you very much, ladies. Yeah, so we'll get that all sorted out. And so that's my two pieces of news. Christmas single, Bit of story time. There's, so charity Christmas single, and I'm releasing a Christmas EP as well. Tracy says extra for a signed copy. I don't charge extras for signed copies, but yeah, I'll sign anything you want. So, yeah, I'm gonna put the CD up for $7.99 on there. So that will cover things that will cover like costs and of all kinds of stuff. I've weighed it all up, and it does make a lot of sense. And I've spent so much time doing things like this. A lot of other things have suffered, and I've said no to other work because I needed to get this done. So thank you very, very much, everyone, for being here tonight. Thank you for being at the special. Thank you for listening and supporting. Please do donate to for the Christmas single, and yeah, do grab yourself a copy of my new EP. It's going to be called. I'm going to call it Good Times. The CD is going to be called Good Times, and the songs, they do, although some of them are a little bit sad, some of them very happy, but they all remind me of good times, and they remind me of good times that you lot have allowed me to have. When I think of these songs, I do think back to good times, even though there were weird times and sort of very strange for all of us, because it was like during lockdowns and things like that. It was a good time of growth for me, and a time of real connection to, being here today and being whatever the heck this is, and this remains to be, and whatever this remains to, and how whatever this remains, however, what am I trying to say? Whatever this will become. So thank you so much for being here today, everybody. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you so much for being here with me today. You are all absolutely fabulous, and I'm very, very blessed to have you all in my life, and for all your amazing support. So thank you for joining me. Much love to you all. Take care of yourselves. Stay frosty. Have yourselves a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow on the stream. Much love, everybody. I'll get to work now, putting everything up on my Big Cartel page. So everything should be live relatively soon tonight. Anyway, this has been brilliant. So all I can say is have yourselves a wonderful evening. And Dot, take it away. I'll see you all very, very soon. Much love. Have yourselves a very, 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 very good night. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.